We are almost done with this job here. You can see what we've cut. This strip of trees right here that I'm in, this is on the joining property owner. And so that's the line. We've cut that, that's the line right there. But I'm going to show you why it's very important to water bar or cover your skid trails or anything with slash. And what I mean by slash is the brush tops, you know, what's left over the limbs and stuff like that out of these pine trees. Right here in front of me, this is the fire lane that years ago Weyerhaeuser used to do a lot of burning and everything, so they maintained fire lanes all around the perimeters of their property, and they would push them with bulldozers. Well, here's one that they pushed. This is another one of those real bad hills right here that I'm walking up to. It goes off way down in there, but this is the fire lane right here. I want you to look right here. I mean, that's probably about 14 or 15 feet from there up to there, and you can see the old bulldozer blade bed right there. And what they did was they came from right there, right down this hill, just like this, and look, this thing's probably, from where I'm standing down there to the bottom of it, it's probably bumping 20 feet deep. And it's probably at the widest spot right there to right there is probably a good 40 feet. And you ask, you know, what's the big deal? Well, it's a really big deal because think about it. All this dirt used to be level right here. That over there used to continue all the way across right here. Okay, so all this dirt that's gone from right here has done went down there in that creek bed somewhere and then silted and brought that up. Whereas if they would have cut some water bars on it, and what I mean by water bars is either a mound of dirt or a cut in it to angle the water off of that fire lane right there. So when it started raining, the water wouldn't keep running right down the middle of it like this and just eroding it out. Because I mean, this is pretty bad. This is one of the worst ones I've ever seen right here. But I told Derek about it. I'd walked over here and I saw this yesterday and see it's undermined all over there. I told Derek, I said, whatever you do, I said, don't get nowhere near it with that 830 because it's obviously got a lot of sand mixed into it for it to wash this bad like this. Because if it had a lot of clay in it, probably wouldn't have washed. It would have washed, but not as bad as it is. But you can see that larger tree over there where it's eating out all the roots around it. A poplar is what that is, and it's about to fall. But it's the reason why it's important to do that, because this was a nice hill down through here, but man, it's just the stuff. It's some of the stuff like that. It's why we have to do the BMP, best management practices now, and in forestry, and that's the water bars and, you know, and brushing and stabilizing roads and loading decks and all that stuff is to keep mess like that from happening, because that's just going to keep on and keep on washing. I mean, it's just going to keep on eroding down there into that creek down there. But it's very important to make sure you take care of it. Now, oftentimes with us cutting from Weyerhaeuser like we do, we have to abide by everything, just like the guys in Canada. They have to abide, and in other places, Alabama, any of the large companies, you're going to have to do that BMP work. But there's still a lot of small contractors out there who do not, they still don't follow by those guidelines, and like leaving SMZs and stuff like that. And they're small enough to where, you know, they don't get noticed as much. They don't move as much wood and things like that. But it's pretty important. I mean, if I own this piece of land, I would be very upset about that. Or if anybody else owned this land, I mean, Weyerhaeuser ought to be upset about that too, but that's some of their own doing right there, because this is the fire lane right here where it come up and went right down that line toward that truck. You see the yellow paint over there on that tree over there, but this is the fire lane bed where it went down through there. But see, these trees here probably, this one hadn't been thin, man. These are probably right at 30 years old, I imagine. And so it's been silting for probably a lot longer than that. But I know I get a lot of questions about different things that I say and stuff like that, like the slash and water bars and all that. So hopefully this helped explain that, because if you turn that water off of that, it will not wash. The water will go out and come into all these leaves and everything, and it'll kind of disperse it out, spider web it out so it doesn't wash. But if you like the videos and everything, if you're a account holder with YouTube, which is free to do, if you're not an account holder, I suggest you sign up for an account and subscribe to my stuff. I'm over 1,200 subscribers now and fixing to cross over 500,000 views, which that's nothing compared to some. But here's what I want to do. I've been doing this consistently now for almost a year. The end of this month will be a solid year that I've been putting up 2-3 videos a week. And what I would like to do is between now and next October 2016, I want these videos to get shared around enough. I would like to bust 10,000 subscribers. That's my big goal right there. I'd like to do that, and it can be done in a year, but I need help from y'all, and I'm not gonna quit producing stuff. So y'all get them out there, get them shared for me. Spread the word. I'm gonna keep handing out cards and stuff like that, and let's keep this thing growing. So y'all be good. We'll see y'all later.